Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Happy end of the week. Happy spring forward. Okay, your girl is tired. I love the fact that this time of the year we do get the spring forward, because you know what that means. Spring is on the way. Flowers about to be blooming. If there's still snow in your neck of the woods like it was here a couple of days ago, it's about to be no more of that, hopefully. And of course, our days are going to be longer, warmer. So I'm looking forward to the summertime. I'm always looking forward to the summertime, because when you stay in a Midwestern state or somewhere where it really gets really, really brutally cold during the wintertime, child, we be over here with like Will Smith in it, okay? Summertime, okay? When it get close to that time, we be ready, okay? But let me shout out to some of you in the chat. What's up, Chrissy Love? How are you guys doing? Thank you, beautiful. Thank you so much. Hey, Taylor, baby, shout out to the members, okay? Get you a membership, okay? Just click the join button. And if you happen to be new here, please feel free to not only like and share the video, but also subscribe to the channel. All right. And also, who else in the Chakra King? How you doing? What's up? What's going on? How you guys are doing? You know, tonight is going to be a little different for my platform. I'm going to be doing a show collaborating with Big Rig. So I'm just waiting on him to fall through. I just dropped the link down a minute ago, so he'll be joining us soon. But as you can see from the title of the show, and what up, Noble? Hey, Miss LA, what's up? What's going on, girl? What's up, Miss Beautiful LA? I remember the first time you graced my platform, I was like, girl, she's cute. She's pretty. But yeah, what up, beautiful? But yeah, so Big Riz will be hitting the link in a minute. I don't know if anybody else is going to be joining us. I don't even know if we're going to have the option for people to hit the link after we finish our few topics. I forgot to ask Big Riz about that. Or if it's just be us just doing the commentary the whole time. Oh no, I think this is him. Let me verify. People been getting P-bombed lately. I know he wouldn't do that to me, but you know, people be trolling. What up? How you doing? Hey, Big Riggs.
What's going on? What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm good.
That's good. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Got my shit kind of on a side angle because you got the big square and I got shit hanging up and I ain't trying to.
That's okay. I can make it. Do you prefer a different setting or is you good or?
No, you good. If you make it the circle, it's cool. But other than that, you know, it's just gonna be a little side view.
Let's see how I make it circles.
What's good with everybody out there though?
A minute. Yeah, you can talk to the folks. I'll try to figure it out.
For sure. Shout out to everybody out there, man. What's up with it, Chrissy? What's up with it, Taylor Made? What's up with it, 313 Vibrant? You know what I'm saying? Good to see y'all, man. We finna have a good night tonight. That's for sure. We'll have a good night tonight, y'all. Hood Table came up with a nice one. You know what I'm saying? So I think y'all will like it.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, all right, hold on a second. Yeah, let me fix my camera and everything.
Okay. All right, bet. All right, so while he's fixing his camera, I'm gonna keep on talking to some of y'all in the chat. But yes, he said, yes, that is Big Riz, y'all. That is the one and only. Okay, West Coast hitters. That is Big Rig, our hitter. We be having a lot of fun over there on his channel. So you guys make sure you are supporting his channel as well. I'm going to drop his link real quick, because we are going to be flip-flopping on Sundays around these parts. Doing commentary with each other, collaborating with each other on Sundays. And it would be very much appreciated if you can support both of our channels. So let me grab your link here. I feel like I ain't been on here in forever. As soon as I hit the StreamYard, I saw this stuff on the left of me, talking about scenes and stuff like that. I was like, what? Okay. Are you talking to us, Riggs? Because we can't hear you, boo.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I had it on mute. My bad.
That's okay. I didn't even know if he was talking because I was on the other screen trying to figure
I was talking. I was just saying stupid shit, though.
Oh, what up, Happy Life? Hey.
What's up with it, Happy? What's up with it, man?
I that's my wild friend. He just always getting into some shit everywhere he go. It don't make no sense. But I love Happy.
Shout out to Happy.
Yes. So, Big Riz, you were saying, you said before you was hooking up your cam, you said something about the Hood Table came up with something.
Oh, your topic tonight, man. You know, I think it's gonna be a good one, man.
Okay, man. Yes.
I think it's gonna be a good one.
I think,
and I kind of, you know, did a little background, a little bit into it. You know what I'm saying? A little bit what I can get. It wasn't too much backstory, but you know, it was she cold, man. We got to do a little bit better than that, though, man. In these places, man. In the in these business industries, I'm not gonna give it up yet until we start the whole program. You feel me?
I know that's right. And what up, Vibrant Low? How you doing? So let's get this party started. Hopefully more people will be coming in. You guys make sure you like and share the video, please, and thank you very much. We do appreciate that. Yes, I did drop down Big Riggs channel, so you guys, if you are not already supporting Riggs, please go over there, become a hitter. We be really having a lot of fun, a lot of engagement over there. He discussed a lot of things from life experiences, children, news, the different sectors. It's kind of similar, but not the same as over here, because we discuss everything from the hood to the White House. So you never know what you're going to get, when you over there, but you will enjoy yourself. So yes. Now we got two topics.
Indeed.
We got two topics, and I think I'm gonna start on the lighter one because that other one had me a little in my fifis. So we're going to start on the lighter topic. We're going to do two different topics, and that's usually how I'll do my topics. Big Riggs, when we're on his platform, he'll give us some topics, and I'll chime in and collab with him on that. But usually my topics might be something from real life situations or life situations, and then maybe some trending news or something like that. So that's where we're going to go. So, and we're going to, we didn't even discuss how long we might be on here. Maybe like an hour to an hour and a half. Maybe.
Whatever it is, man. Whatever it is.
Okay. So, and what's up, Envy? How you doing? You said looking forward to the show. Thank you.
What's up with it, Envy? What's up with it, bro?
Yes. So my first situation, it's kind of life. It's kind of real life. It's kind of family oriented. The first topic was how do you feel about children who are so ready and so anxious to move out, but for damn sure that they not ready, especially in the world that we live in today. With the economical things going on, with Trump being in office, with a lot of people getting fired from their jobs. One example I give you, last weekend, I showed a little video of me at my cousin's birthday party because I made her a cake. And I had cousins over there later into the night. It went from like a high feeling, everybody celebrating, kicking it, drinking, smoking, outside, inside, hood house party, right? To several of my cousins discussing what Trump is doing that's affecting them as far as like in the housing market. And one of my cousins who got 4 kids really concerned that she'll have to move because she won't be able to afford where she lives anymore. And, you know, it got really like gloomy towards the end of the night. Like people were like discussing what's happened to them, their friends who got fired, you know, not being able to afford basic food, you know, things and stuff like that. So that is the topic today. And it kind of hit home for me because I have a son, my second one, who him and his girl, they ready to move out. He's 23. Yeah, 23. And I know he ain't ready. He ain't ready. I told them to, you know what they suggest, Big Riggs, when you're moving out on your own, whether it's your child or someone else, the economy, the wise ones out there have always suggested you should save at least, 3, 4, 5 months worth of your rent, you know, your basic necessity needs, starting with your living expenses before thinking about moving out. Now, that's really hard to do today, right? It's hard to save 1 month, right? But I know that he's not ready. And so me and him kind of got into a little tiff about a week ago because he's like, now I got one of those kids where, and I'm going to let Big Riggs chime in a second. I'm one of those mamas where I won't force you out unless you become one of those children that I want to snatch up by the throat and drop you on your head. You know, disrespectful. They grown. They smelling themselves. They don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get to that point, you can stay here. You can stack up your chips as long as you help around the house, help with the bills, clean up, you know, things like that. So I've always been that type of parent. But he approached me with, Mom, can I save all my money and not help with anything around the house for like 4 months? I was like, hell no. What you gonna do that for? Because I'm trying to move out. And I was like, no. I said, if you can't afford to help around the house, you definitely can't afford to move out. Like, you need to take a longer time period to move out. What's the rush? I understand you and your girl, you know how young people are. They want to get together. They want to move out. They want to sleep under the same roof every night. I get it. Been there, done that. But I just didn't feel comfortable with that. And I'm like, no, ain't no grown-ass kid going to be living up in my shit for 4 to 5 to 6 months and keeping all their money in their pocket to move out like 6, 7 months from now. Do that make sense?
No.
Okay, go ahead. I went on a little tangent.
I would have been on the same page. Because that's kind of what I was gonna say. I would have been like, well, look, check this out. You know, you save up your money, you know what I'm saying, and we'll see how that works with you. See if that ends up making you tap out, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I can't do this. But you still gotta take care of what you're taking care of around the house. But let's see if you can save up some bread, you know what I'm saying, for the next few months. So that means all that little shit you want to do, or shoes or clothes or club or whatever that 23-year-old mind of yours, you know what I'm saying, go through. If you can, you know what I'm saying, put that shit to the side and you're ready to go ahead and be, you know what I'm saying, that big dog, then we can go from there, you know what I'm saying? So I would have been on that same page like what you did. Absolutely. And then when it comes to them, you know, just wanting to leave because of that, I just have a discussion with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I feel it, just like you said, you know, I feel it. You want to be with your woman or your man or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I get it. But, you know, at the same time, you know, when you try to be all adult like that, there's shit that comes with that. Now you may end up having a kid on the way. So now you just done moved out. You know what I'm saying? And you just done moved out. You worried about your bills.
I told my first son, I said, y'all should be pregnant in about 8 to 9 months.
You know what I'm saying? You get together in the summertime, you know what I mean? But like the winter, you're talking about, hey, we might have a little one on the way.
Sure, my oldest son moved out. Let me tell you. It was so funny because he sprung it on me. I didn't have no idea. And that's what my second son did. He said, Mom, I ain't gonna spring it on you. I'm definitely let you know when we about to move out or when we thinking about it, right? I'm like, ain't nobody trying to hold y'all asses hostage. But it's the fact that we want to make sure you're ready. And so when they first found out they got the keys, Breezy about to crack up. When they first found out they got the keys, my son came home. This is the oldest one with my grandbaby. He came home, ran through the house, hit the basement where his room is, grabbed his mattresses, went outside, threw it on top of his little ass car. She was on the other side holding the mattresses. They didn't have no rope. They didn't have no truck. Grabbed his mattress. He holding on one end, she holding on one end, and they drove off. He came back. He got his 60-something inch TV, threw it in the back seat. They moved up in that bitch the same day, and then came back later with Saks talking about we need dishes. We need pasta.
They forgot all that. See, they forgot all about that.
They took my only.
You need forks. You need pots.
They took
you need cleaning supplies.
They didn't have nothing. They didn't have nothing. They even took my deep fryer, which I never got back in 5
those
years.
Is golden.
I made him buy me a new deep fryer a couple of years ago because he told me, "Oh, Mom, I can give it back now. We can. I don't want I don't want nothing you've been cooking out of y'all greasy food for the last probably the same price. Stained.
Right. They don't clean it like you do. You know what I mean?
You know, kids don't clean up like we do either. So I'm like, nah, you can keep that. Just buy me another one. But I'm like, look at your brother's experience and what they've been through. And not to just put everything out there, because, you know, every now and then I can be a little transparent, and my kids know that. I won't get too much of their tea. But when he did move out, it was hard. I moved out when I was younger at a young age. I actually left home before I graduated high school and was out there living wherever. But people have heard me tell that story before. But when he moved out, every week, Mom, we need to borrow some money. Mom, we need to borrow some money. Mom. I mean, it was so often that I just expected the phone call, right? And I'd give it. It got to the point where I was like, oh, no, fuck this shit. Nigga, you ran out of here with a mattress on the top of your hood, your roof, my pot and pan, my deep fryer, and a TV. And now you calling me all the time asking for a loan. And I stopped it. I said, nope, no more. On top of that, you got a father who lives here, who works every day like I do. But they don't never call their dads. They always call mama.
So they know they may get a little conversation behind that, calling dad like that.
He was upset for a while. He was upset. Like, I straight cut him off. I said, if y'all can't afford to be on your own, maybe y'all need to think about being on your own. Because this was going on for a long time. This wasn't like, you know, you help your kids when they first move out and all that. That's normal, right? My mom and dad did it with me. But this was years later where I'm still, if it ain't for me, and I got to the point where I started thinking and realizing I was being taken advantage of because they know mama not going to say no.
That's what I was going to say. You the cooler parent.
Right. And like my youngest son called his dad the other day, Dad, because, you know, he on his bill plan for phone. And he was like, can I pay you like in 2 weeks? And I'm like, and you trying to move out? Like that don't add up. So yeah, he was upset, but what it taught him was to do what he had to do. He hustled hard as that oldest one. So where now I'll be really surprised if he hit me up and say, Mom, can I hold a little something? But I had to teach him, like you basically using me as a crutch because you know I'm there. So yeah, I had to stop that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
no, that's a fact.
And let me read some of these comments in the chat. Okay. Hey Tay Bay, how you doing? What's up, gorgeous? We spoke to Envy. Hey Brenda, what up, big Brenda?
What's up, Brenda?
How you doing? Now, Envy said the young men and women need an in-between position, maybe move with a sibling or someone close to families and acquaintances is not enough accountability.
Well, usually like I remember when everybody was kind of trying to move out, there was like a group of friends and shit, and they was doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? So there was like 5, 6 deep, whatnot, moving out, you know, sharing the bills and everything because it's expensive, you know what I'm saying? Especially where I'm at. So that's how they was doing it, just to be kind of going out with your woman or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And just y'all too deep trying to make something happen. It's hard, man. And nowadays everything is, you know, so pricey. And then with the price of groceries too, you got to take all that under consideration. And then you got to remember you got a vehicle. So now you got gas. You got to maintain that vehicle. You may need some tires, you know what I'm saying? You may need that oil change. Like you gotta take all that under consideration. You know what I'm saying? Like those are all things that can happen.
And yeah, and then the other day, my son was like, "Mom, could you see if we can get some cheaper insurance? Because that's gonna go pinch into my what I can pay for the bills when I move out."
See,
I'm like, we didn't already went around the world in I with the cheapest insurance because he's for one, up until they get to like 25, 26.
I thought it was like 30, like 28, 30.
They are in that risk area with insurance companies. Number two, he didn't have several little run-ins as far as crashes, so that don't help either.
Yeah, that don't help at all.
Right, so his insurance is kind of up there, but I told him if I drop your ass, it's gonna double, so you better be happy.
So he's on with you?
Yeah, he's on with me.
Oh shit!
Right, and his shit still with me is like $160 every 2 weeks. It's like $300 and something a month for his car insurance.
Wow, that's a lot.
And he has a Lincoln. He has a nice little Lincoln, stinking Lincoln. So yeah, that and then where we live, we ain't in the burbs or nothing like that. We in the hood. So insurance go, by all
right, for sure.
Yeah, so that's how much he's paying. He's like, Mom, I'm like, listen, just please. Well, see, now you got to take now that car payment. You know what I'm saying? So if he got something where you got a car payment, you got to think about that too. Like, it's a lot, man. Do his girl got all that too? She got car payment. She got car insurance. She got, they basically got the same type of shit going on.
Do they have decent jobs?
He has a decent job. She has a decent job. But even factor in, like as far they've been looking for places like maybe for 2 months. Every weekend they go apartment hunting, and like the cheapest one that ain't just no rundown piece of shit. You know what I mean? The cheapest one that they found that's really they think is nice, convenient to both of their jobs and things like that was like $13 for a 2-bedroom.
Fuck, that's good as shit.
Here, I mean not here, maybe where you are, because I know California price. We in the Midwest. So $1,300 is a lot. Like I know mortgages out in Cali is what, like maybe like a 2-bedroom. Because I looked like years ago because my cousin lived there, and I was like thinking about that was years ago. Once I saw how much the rental payments was, she talking about she paid like
2-bedroom. You're gonna spend about 27 rent. So if you're gonna do mortgage, it's gonna be depending on what you got going, but just on a 2-bedroom, just period, you're gonna spend about 27 to 3 racks. Right.
And that's a lot. Like compared to I got a 3-bed, 3-bath, and my shit is 17. So I know if I got the same thing, if I got the same thing in Cali.
Oh no.
So yeah, I was like, cousin, I'll visit you every now and then, but no, I ain't with all that.
That's a fact, Miss LA. That's a fact.
And I got one of those jobs where I can move anywhere. I can work overseas if I want to, because I've been working from home way before the Rona. I've been working from home almost like 10 years. So, I can move anywhere. All I got to do is have internet in my computers and I can move anywhere. But I know my job will not increase my pay.
Nah, stay where you at.
If I move somewhere like that.
Fuck that.
Ivy said, child, that's barely a room here. See, that's what I'm talking about. Here, a decent 2-bedroom apartment, about 13. Yeah, but this 2,700-ish. No. So basically, I have been doing a little research because I wanted to do this show with you, and they have said that in 21 to 23, 2021 to 23, that like 60% of children return home. But because of what's going on now, you know what the percentage is?
What is it?
87%. 87 since last year. 87% of children have returned home nationwide. That's a lot. And I'm sure most parents don't mind their kids coming back home. Like, that's with me. My sons know they can come home whenever. If I'm living in a 1-bedroom apartment, y'all better make a pallet on the floor. I will never leave you homeless. But, I just want them to be prepared. That's all.
Yeah, I'm not one to be big on y'all 18, 19, 20, whatever, it's time for y'all to get up out of here. I'm not really big on that. When they ready, they ready. You know what I'm saying? Because because a lot of people are different. Like some people, they will be go-getters and they can be young and be ready to go out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like they own it. They know, man, I got it. I'm ready. I got these bills. I know every, you know, they can talk to you and you know, they ready. Like, okay, shit. That's why I say it really starts with a conversation. And just so they know, just to kind of see where their head is at. You know what I'm saying? Throw some little examples of life out there with them that got to deal with, like, you know, some money issues, you know what I'm saying, that can occur, and see if they could be like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? And they ready to take on that, then cool. But other than that, I'm not really one to just because of your age or whatnot, big to like, hey, you got to get up out of here. As long as you're respectful doing what you're supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying? You contribute, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't disrespecting the house. We good.
Exactly. If I say that trash needs to be taken out, if I say, you know, there's certain things around the house that I like to do myself, especially when it comes to my kitchen. You know, my kids are pretty good with cleaning up bathrooms because they've been doing it since I got boys. I raised them like, not like girls, like soft. You know, I raised them like boys, but also you're going to do what shit the girls do. I don't give a damn if you play sports and all that. You're going to learn how to wash clothes at an early age, clean a bathroom, clean dishes, do the baseboards, you know, shit like that. Because one day you will be on your own, and God forbid you get some broad that don't know shit about, you know, taking care of a household.
Right.
Yeah. So as long as they do, you know, things like that, like I said before, on one of my shows, my sons, once they get to a certain age, they don't have no curfew. They can come in 2, 3, 4. I don't give a damn. Once they grown, and they still living here, and I allow them to pay here, and they being respectful, they helping around the house, paying bills. I don't treat them like a child anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Right.
Exactly. And I would be the same way. Like some people, they be on a whole different page. Oh, you got to be in by Woody. It's like, bro, come on, man. You know, let's keep it 100. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you trying to drive me away. Like I know I'm not gonna come through and just be all crazy. It's not like I'm coming in all the time, 3, 4 in the morning or whatnot. But you know what I mean? Let's be fair. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and shit like that, man, I ain't tripping, man. Do your thing.
That's exactly right. And my boys is they like to play sports. They like to, you know, they'll hook up. They call each other, hey, bro, let's get the game. Let's go ball out. They like video games. They both work. They work hard. And that's about it. They don't hang out. They don't club. They don't run the streets. Nothing like how we used to be growing up, because I kept them away from a lot of that shit. But, you know, they pretty decent, fairly decent kids. They ain't perfect. But, yeah, like, as long as you doing all that. Now, back in the day, I don't know why, but back in the day, where I'm from, parents was like 18. Where you going? Army, Air Force, Marines, college? What you doing? Because it wasn't no, you just stay at home back in the day. They were trying to push you out the door. But I think more of today, parents are like, okay, maybe that wasn't such a good idea back in the day. You get pushed out. You can't afford to live where you live in. End up with 25, 30 credit cards, bad debt, can't even afford to buy a bucket from down the street or move into a decent spot. And now you're struggling for the next 5, 10 years. Then you're having kids, you're still struggling. So, you know, it's a spiral effect when you move out and you're not ready. It's just, you know.
Well, you know, back in the days, and it was funny, is even the commercials on the whole military would kind of pump that, you know what I'm saying? Like that was everybody's kind of out to get out the house. Like, come with us, you know what I'm saying? Come join the military, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to give you the knowledge, and then we can put you through college. We're going to cash you out, all this, you know what I mean? You know, and then it's like that was a way to get them out of the house. But now you up underneath, you know what I'm saying, the government, you know what I'm saying? They little slave and little weapon or whatnot, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what the difference was though back in the days though. Like, you know, that was one of the outs, you know what I'm saying? People was going to the military and all kind of shit. Nowadays, you don't really hear too much of that. I remember in high school, they was coming to the high school, man, trying to swoop motherfuckers up, man. They'd be all dressed all clean and shit. I was like, damn.
My sons be like, Mom, can we join ROTC? You can join basketball, football, track, wrestling. Because they will try to snatch your ass and throw you in a war that we don't need to be fighting.
Man.
So, no. Now, once you grown, hey. But once you're a teen, I don't give a damn. Them commercials that they be playing nowadays, where the kid be, you done seen the commercials, and they be talking to the parent, and they be like, I support you. That ain't me. That ain't me. No, fuck that shit.
Nah, I haven't really watched any TV in a few years, but I mean, I wouldn't put it past that shit. Like that whole like, I'm good. I'm good with my kids, but like, I'm not just supporting, you know, all kind of just shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a fine line with everything.
Do that. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that was it. That was it.
No, I just want to say every commercial, every parent is like no pushback in those commercials. And that I don't think is fair to children who are growing up and thinking and considering about that. But their parents, because they can point like okay, it's kind of like, now this is true, crack is whack. You remember those commercials? This is your brain on
drugs.
Yeah. Right. You know, yeah. But when it comes to something like this that's real serious, and you got every parent on the commercial, yes, let's talk. You know, I'm like, come on now, that's not real life. But no, back in the day, it was be all that you can be. I mean, every other commercial.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. They said they was doing more by like 6 a.m. than most motherfuckers do all day.
Thank you. Chrissy said, I remember them days in high school. Yes, the representative coming to the high school, they be all dressed down and they fatigue and they, you know, they combat boots and everything. Like,
hell yeah.
Yep, trying to recruit Miss LA. And you said you remember, yeah, they did have just like the damn cookie kid. What's them kids? Them cookies,
Girl Scout cookies.
Girl Scout cookies, yeah, they in front of every grocery store, gas station. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
But yeah, and thank you, Chrissy. Said great conversation. Love these hoodies. Yes, thank you so much.
Appreciate you, Chrissy.
Yes, we do appreciate you guys for pulling up. Miss LA said you raised some good, decent young men these days. That's rare. Thank you again. They not perfect. We bang heads every now and then. Every now and then we do. Shoot, matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, my oldest one, we was beefing, not real beefing. We don't beef like that. But you know, we have a disagreement. I gotta cool off. That's how I am with my kids. I gotta cool off. You know, clearer heads prevail. And we had got into it. And basically, it was over something to do with my baby because I'm a protective parent and grandparent. And I guess he thought I stepped over the line with what I had said. But looking back, he was like, you was right. In retrospect, as my girl Charlie say, in retrospect. But but it was like a week that we didn't talk. And then his girl was like, why did you call your mom? What's wrong with you? Why did you call your mom? And I'm like, sitting here. Then he calls, hey, mom, what you doing? You had lunch today? I was going to see some lunch money. Yeah, I'm hungry, nigga. You know, but we got to be parents, regardless if they grown or not. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit when it comes to my kids. I didn't do it with y'all, and I'm not going to do it with my grandkids. Oh, well. So, yeah, we have different disagreements, but for the most part, Chrissy, they cool. But, Manco Envy said, my family said, yeah, you want the flyest things in middle school, but when high school comes, you are going to be walking around in those J's when your friends are driving because you got to save your money. Yeah, Envy, you got to save your money. And what else, sis Slow? We're going to do our couple of topics, and then at the end, I didn't even ask you, Big Rigs. I was saying that before you jumped on. Were we just going to do the shows totally by ourselves? Or at the end, did we want to allow people to come up and chime in?
Yeah, you can give them some time. They'll drop a link if they want to come chime in.
Okay. So we'll drop a link at the end. We're about to move on to our second topic. And then I'll drop the link in the end. So my boo in the background, give me about 30, 40 minutes and we'll drop a link, okay? All right. So yeah, that's my boo thing in the back. But okay, so you got anything else to add to that, Envy? I mean, not Envy. I just read his comment, but Big Riz before I move to the next topic.
No, we can go to the next one.
Okay, so now we about to drop. Hey TC, we gonna drop the link. I'm sorry, TC. We gonna drop the link as soon as we finish the second topic, okay? And then anything you guys want to chime in on the first topic or second topic, we'll discuss. But right now, I'm gonna drop the link drop the video to. I think I already got in the background. This is some trending news. Now, some of y'all might have seen it. Some of y'all might not have seen this. But I'm going to show this video of something that happened recently about a week ago in Maryland. And we're going to talk about it. Okay. So let me move us to the side. All right. And we're both going to hit mute if we can, please. Thank you.
Sit right here and speak to my Cindy. I'm not fucking playing. You just tried to fucking run. You lucky I beat the shit out of you. This bitch just tried to run off. The fuck? Bitch, pay me. You tripping. Yeah. I just literally dragged this bitch. This bitch tried to run up the steps out the door. I chased her ass out the door and dragged her ass down these steps back in this shop. Bitch, you gonna pay me. You tripping. She don't want me to take her hair out. She don't want to pay me. What the fuck? No, bitch, you're gonna do your whole face is gonna be on this.
Yeah, she gonna find out when I get there.
I don't get no fucks. I ain't finding out shit on, bro. I'm gonna call my uncle right now. Your ass get left here. Oh, that.
I'm going to play this one more again because I want y'all to really see what happened in this video. And then Big Riz and I are going to chime in on this shit, okay? This fuck shit, as I like to call it. But yeah, let me play it one more again because what you're seeing, for those, I know the video isn't that big because it was like the angle that was taken. I just uploaded it. But just look really close. Blow your screen up if you have to. It's a 15-year-old child being dragged by her hair through a salon by her hairdresser. And we're going to talk about why this happened, but I want y'all to watch it one more time, okay? Here we go.
Sit right here and speak to my Cindy. I'm not fucking playing. You just tried to fucking run. You lucky I beat the shit out of you. This bitch just tried to run off. The fuck? Bitch, pay me. You tripping. Yeah. I just literally dragged this bitch. This bitch tried to run up the steps out the door. I chased her ass out the door and dragged her ass down these steps back in this shop. Bitch, you gonna pay me. You tripping. She don't want me to take her hair out. She don't want to pay me. What the fuck? No, bitch, you're gonna do your whole face is gonna be on this.
Yeah, she gonna find out when I get there.
I don't get no fucks. I ain't finding out shit on, bro. I'm gonna call my uncle right now. Your ass get left here. Oh, that.
Oops. Maybe that's how the circles are supposed to be. Or was it? Okay, there we go. Okay. So please make sure y'all liking and sharing the video, please, and thank you very much. We about to chime in on this shit that we just saw right here that's going on. Yes, out there in your neck of the woods, okay? In your neck of the woods, Miss LA. And what up? How you doing, bro? What up? We ain't beefing. You just mad. How you doing? That is, and you okay, Miss Sisler? I know you didn't know.
What's up with it, Raw? What it do? What it do?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So what's your first thought when you saw that video, Riggs?
Jail time.
Mm-hmm. That was my first thought as well. I didn't ran up on people for less when it came to my kids. I done been banned from schools before over my kids. I did not play with my kids growing up. That was a 14, 15-year-old girl being dragged by her hair. As you can see, her hair had just been put in. So I know it was painful for her to be dragged by that hair. And she was dragged like a rag doll through that lady's salon. And she posted it all over. It has like 50 million views or more right now. Now that was a Maryland hairstylist. Her name is Jayla Cunningham. Jayla Cunningham. That's her name. And the first thing I thought of was when she said, "Bring your uncle," or whoever.
It was her brother. It was her older brother.
her brother, because the girl's brother had sent a cash app for payment for the hair, but it went to the wrong person. And the teen or the brother had no idea until it was time for that hairdresser, like, where the money at? And the bro was like, I already sent the money. And the team was like, well, I don't know. I ain't got the money. And they, it was like a whole issue. And I don't know, the hairdresser thought it was cool to drag somebody else's child like that through a salon. And she ain't got her ass a good well whip. I mean,
Well, see, the thing that's cold is like, there's a lot of, because I know a lot, but I also know, women that own shops, you know what I'm saying? And they done broke this down to me. And they was like, there's a lot of girls that are really good and they do hair, but they don't go through the proper, like, education and everything that it comes with to do hair and to be, around people, the whole business aspect and everything like that. Mm-hmm. So a lot of them, they can't really get into just like salons, like, what I'm saying? Because they don't have the credentials for it. So there's a lot of spaces, spots that they'll just rent out a space and they'll just let, anybody, if you can pay for your space, you can just do your thing. But now you got somebody, what I'm saying, that you may run into like that. You should never have to put your hands on anybody. You got the information, they on camera, what I'm saying? You might have to just go ahead and go through the channels, man, do the police thing, you feel me? Like, do that square biz shit, you feel me? But you just can't be putting your hands on everybody. And then just know that, I could look at the girl and see that she wasn't 18. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And for that girl to go ahead and put her hands on her like that and drag her like that, she must have not have weighed shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? To be sliding across that floor like that. Mm-hmm. And, and then to try to tell her, to stay up in the room, you know what I'm saying? Until somebody come through, that's telling me right then and there that that's a young chick. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no chick, even if you a scary chick, you ain't just gonna drag me and then throw me up in a room and tell me what to do. You feel me? Mm-hmm. You're gonna have some type of fight in you. You feel me? Like, what you mean? I'm gonna stay up in this room. You're gonna try to get up. You're gonna try to get up out of there or something. You know what I'm saying?
My boys would have got with that girl or guy. They wouldn't have just been dragged. That's one damn thing for sure. They wouldn't have just got dragged. But I think this girl probably was really scared. And maybe she's not raised in that type of, oh, we fighting, we all fight.
Man, she was a young girl, Hood Table. Mm-hmm. You feel me? She was a young girl. So, for all that, I mean, look, her trying to run up out of there, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know what happened prior to that.
Exactly.
See, that's what's fucked up. When we watch these clips, we don't see the whole story. We just see a part of the story. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But me watching and checking out other people's shit, I seen that the brother, had a little aggression with the chick. That's why she was like, "Fuck you, about call my uncle." Mm-hmm. If you trying to be on that type of time, because supposedly even to this day, she hasn't gotten paid. Right.
And see, that's what some people were saying too, because Big Riz, I was trying to look at things on both sides. And when I was talking about my sons, it wasn't like this type of situation that I kind of prepared them for, but it was like a kidnapping situation or being assaulted situation by a, you know what I mean, without me saying, if y'all ever found yourself in that type of situation, you fight, but also be smart. I just know in that situation, they would have got the fuck up out of there. Me as a teen, I would have tore that bitch up because I was just roguish like that. You ain't snatching my hair up and all my motherfucking cousins and brothers and uncles is coming up in here. But in that situation, the teen, she did look like she was scared. She was nervous. But some people, like even somebody in the chat, said, how we know for sure the lady was actually Cash App? And as far as the girl who was leaving, the teenager who was leaving, she made it seem like she was trying to run out on her without paying. We don't know what happened in that video. We don't know if the lady was cussing at her or threatening her or, before that clip that got posted out. Right. So we don't know. But still, she had no right to be dragging. If that was a grown-ass woman, she wouldn't have done that. I promise you. If that woman was 21, 22, 32, 42, she knew that was a little girl. But she up there talking about, I didn't know that was a teenager.
But the thing that's kind of getting me a little bit, this happened a couple of days ago. I checked into it just yesterday too, just to see if there was anything kind of new on it. This girl still hasn't been
I was
arrested.
going to drag her ass down.
This girl still hasn't been arrested or anything. So now it's just got me kind of thinking, you know what I'm saying? Because like that was an assault that we just seen. You know what I'm saying? And you're saying it had over like, you know, a more 50 fucking million whatever fucking views, you know what I'm saying? How is these people, the parents or whatnot, you know, pressing any charges on this girl? You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay,
I just hope it ain't a play like that fucking brick lady bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no! I'm gonna show you a news clip real quick, but I want to show this video again for the people who came in because somebody said where was she running off? But if you look at the video, see them stairs right there. The girl was trying to leave.
She said she dragged her from the stairs. She was trying to run off. Yeah.
So I'm gonna play it one more time, and then I'm gonna play this news clip that just came out last night. Okay, so I'm going back on mute.
Sit right here and do somebody said it. I'm not fucking playing. You just tried to fucking run. You lucky I beat the shit out of you. This bitch just tried to run off. The fuck? Bitch, pay me. You tripping. Yeah. I just literally dragged this bitch. This bitch tried to run up the steps out the door. I chased her ass out the door and dragged her ass down these steps back in this shop. Bitch, you gonna pay me. You tripping. She don't want me to take her hair out. She don't want to pay me. What the fuck? No, bitch, you're gonna do the whole face is gonna be on this.
Yeah, she gonna find out when I get there.
I don't get no fucks. I ain't finding out shit on bro. I'm gonna call my uncle right now. Your ass get left here. Oh,
So yeah, right there you saw the flight of stairs. The girl did try to leave. But depending on what happened before then, I probably would have tried to leave as well because that would have been like my natural instinct. Okay, this broad is going off. My brother said he sent her the money. She said she didn't get the money. She's trying to hold me hostage. She was probably scared and probably did try to leave. Now, once the grabbing and dragging by the hair would have came into play, oh yeah, it would have been some furniture moving, some hair dryers, some sinks. It would have been some shit moving around in there. But for some reason, this little girl, this teenager, maybe she was at the point where it was like, okay, this is I don't want to say, you know how some people respect their elder. She's not really, that girl don't even look that much older than the teen, to be honest. I don't know how old she is, but anywho, you want to say anything about that before I show the news clip, Riggs?
No, I want to see the news clip.
Okay, so let me pull that up real quick. Let me drop this one and pull up the other one. Let's see. Okay. Now this is from Fox News. And let me put my little disclaimer up here before we do that. Copyright disclaimer. Okay, let's get into this. I'm going to go back on mute and I'm going to play this video of Fox News.
Is charged with second-degree assault. I talked to her exclusively moments ago. She says that she did not know that her client was 15 years old. Meanwhile, I also spoke. Jayla Cunningham is charged with second-degree assault. I talked to her exclusively moments ago. She says that she did not know that her client was 15 years old. Meanwhile, I also spoke to the 15-year-old's mother, and she says that her daughter is traumatized over what happened. This video has been viewed millions of times, and she says that her daughter is viral and did not want to be. Let's explain what happened. In the video that has more than 54 million views, you can see 18-year-old Jayla Cunningham dragging her 15-year-old client by the hooded sweatshirt, saying,
sit right here and do somebody said it. I'm not you just tried to run. You lucky I do.
Jayla claims the 15-year-old was trying to leave without paying for the $150 service that included a weave with tracks. Jayla cutting the weave out of the teen's hair with scissors because she says the teen did not pay for the service.
She ran. Forget tried. She ran without paying me.
And then what did you do?
I dragged her by her hood back into the salon until I can get paid, or, you know, until the police come, or until, you know, she let me take out the service. Because it's like she literally ran outside like she was about to be gone. I feel like if I didn't do that, she would have been gone and I would have just never been paid.
But the 15-year-old's mother says Jayla also dragged her by her hair when she grabbed her hood, and says that her daughter accidentally sent the money to the wrong Cash App and was trying to pay Jayla.
It's just absolutely absurd. It's viral. It's all over the country.
And how is she dealing emotionally with this?
Emotionally, not good. Not good at all.
The family has hired the Jackson and Associates law firm to represent the 15-year-old in a civil lawsuit.
The video is horrendous. It's a 15-year-old girl. We're talking about someone's child here, a child who is being dragged across a salon floor by her jacket for over something as simple as a mistake.
And Jayla Cunningham says that she had no clue that she was charged. We brought it to her attention tonight. She says she heard it for the first time, and that she has received death threats as a result of the viral video, so she has moved her hair salon to another location. She has a first court appearance, a summons, on April 18th. As for the 15-year-old, well, her parents say she will undergo counseling. I'm Shamari Stone. Back to you.
Okay.
Yeah, she gonna pay for every bit of that. Now, see, like it might get down to the point to wherever she's renting out that salon or whatnot, they might be able to have some action with them too. Because that girl probably don't have her license and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So all that can kind of come into play.
Yep. And I knew she looked young. When I saw this news story, I kind of like, you know, briefly went through it. So I didn't even hear the age, but the girl, I knew that my thoughts was if this was a grown person, this wouldn't have happened. And I did also say that I don't think she's that much older than that girl. And I was right, because she looks very young, and she looked like that's some young, dumb shit that she would try to pull with a kid. I know she wouldn't pull that with nobody who was older than her, late 20s, late 30s, late 40s. They might have fought or argued back and forth or something like that. But to be dragged, then she lied on national TV talking about I dragged her by her jacket. You dragged that girl by her hair and then cut the hair back out of her head. And somebody in the chat said, who was the person in the pink pants?
We don't know.
The pink pants was a new client, a new customer. You saw she came in with that hair and sat down. So I think that was a new customer, a new client.
Oh, she a cold customer. If she a cold customer, then to see some shit like that and still be ready to, you know what I mean?
I've been like, no,
that would have broke the business deal if all that came in and seen some shit like that. Like, it's good, man, y'all.
But that also
take care of this situation, man. I'm up out of here.
And that also looked like a young girl, Riggs, the person who walked through with the hair, because had that been me, like an older adult or something like that, I wouldn't have stood there. No, you ain't dragging this girl by her hair, baby. Is you okay? I don't give a goddamn if you didn't get your motherfucking money. Come on, call your family. We about to get your ass up out of here. Let her try to drag me. Okay? I would have
appreciate that, Envy.
in the gap. I would have definitely stood in the gap. And thank you, Envy. Thank you so much for the $4.99. Thank you. You said love to see you too. Provide us with things to soak in about life issues that are bigger than ourselves. I appreciate that. I really do. And Chrissy said, right hood, she ain't doing that. No, she ain't doing that with no real one. Nah. I'm telling you, she would have got burnt by her damn hair iron. But no, for real though, I'm for real though. Is you know, I'm just, you know, I'm in my 40s, my late 40s, but some things will easily revert you back to your younger, wildish, crazy, don't give a fuck days, and that is something right there that would make me revert to my youngest, I don't give a fuck days. I'm not gonna watch nobody drag a kid like that by their hair, not at all. And she would have got her ass whooped. She lucky she's only facing charges, because she would have got her ass whooped. Like a well-whooped ass whooping. That would have been on the news the next day before the story would have hit about her dragging that little girl. Yeah, that part. Oh, yeah, it's a salon suite, Miss Olay. That ain't no salon. That looks like a rental place inside of maybe a bigger store.
Yeah, because she said she done moved her salon and shit to another place and shit. Yeah, you just rent out these little spots, man.
Yeah, she just rent out her little spot. Their ghetto ass girl needs to be in her own damn basement or in her own kitchen. That's where she needs to be.
Yeah, because she don't got them people skills yet, man. She gonna have a lot of problems if that's how she thinks she gonna resolve shit.
Hey Gail, hey, how you doing, love? You said yes, the hairstylist was definitely wrong. I think I would have just wait and let her prove that she cashed out to someone else, right? And you know how if you cash out to someone else, a lot of times people will accept that money. They know it ain't meant for them, and you it's a fight to try to get that money back, and you might not ever get it back. So me, as far as the brother, I wouldn't have paid her shit. Okay, it went to the wrong person. You definitely ain't get shit now because my little sis is going through pain and suffering. Did you see how she dragged her by her hair?
Yeah, she was tripping, man.
And then
she was completely out of pocket. Like shit like that, man. And then when people see that, shout out to Chrissy, man. When people see that, you know, family, friends, whatnot, that could be a situation for that other girl, man. They might want some get back for that shit. She may have some badass, you know what I'm saying, female relatives and shit that's ready to be like, man, we'll take that fade.
I remember one time. Briggs, I remember one time one of my little cousins had got into it with somebody, and it was like 2:00 in the morning. And her sister, which is like my favorite cousin, she moved to San Antonio a long time ago. She hit me up. She was like, something going down. Y'all need to get there now. When I tell you, this is normal. This is normal. When I tell you, we was about 10, 12 cars deep at 2:00 in the morning to snatch our little cousin out of a situation. It went down. And then once we were able to get her out that situation, we walking out the apartment building, we walking out the door, and we happened to walk past because it was a basement apartment. So, you know, when you walk past a basement apartment, that window is right there by your foot. So we heard a bitch in there talking about, fuck all them bitches. They wasn't going to do shit. Man, I tell you, before I could even blink, one of my other cousins who's quick with a blade, she ran down that motherfucker and just dog walked that. I mean, just it was bad. It was bad. So yeah, situations like that, we have done more for less. That girl,
hey, y'all be tripping out there in Nebraska.
She would have got fucked up. Like she would have got fucked up. Yeah. It would have been no questions asked. No questions asked. She lucky she's still able to do hair right now. That's real shit. That's real shit because I wish a motherfucker would drag my kid like that. I wish a motherfucker would.
Oh, it'd be fire in the city.
It would be fire in the city. It would be smoke in the city. When I used to ask my kids, have anybody ever done something wrong to y'all or da-da-da-da-da? Mom, people scared of you. People know not to fuck with us. Like, no, I was not playing with my kids when I was raising my kids. You ain't gonna cuss at them. You ain't gonna tease them. You ain't gonna fuck with them. You ain't gonna touch them. No, Cressy, you better tell them. I be telling motherfuckers, y'all better do the history on the O to the N to the E. Home of Terrence Crawford, home of Gabrielle Union, home of Terrence Crawford, and a whole bunch of other celebrities. Still, Terrence Crawford.
You naming the celebrities about that motherfucker?
Man, you know the boxer Terrence Crawford.
Yeah. Man,
that's one of my line dancers. That's her nephew. So he comes to all of our performances. Like, yeah, all our parades. Yeah, Terrence is in there. He's in there.
All the parades. Y'all be having parades and shit.
Yeah,
town parades.
Yeah. We be having parades in the city, you know, like normal parades, all the holidays, St. Patty's Day, Juneteenth, Omaha Day. We have all that shit. Yeah.
Omaha Day.
Yes. Everybody come back to Omaha who moved away, who grew up here.
I remember that commercial, Mutual Bank of Omaha.
Yes, Mutual Omaha. Wild Kingdom. I mean, UP, it's a lot of major Warren Buffett. It's a lot of people up here.
Warren Buffett?
Y'all better do the history of gangs and all that shit, drugs. Like, we was low key. They used to call us Little Chi-Town back in the day.
Little
in the 90s.
Chi-Town.
I always tell people, y'all better do y'all history. Shit, they be thinking we around here tipping cows and shit because we in Nebraska.
Man, they doing more than that.
Shit. People used to get murked around here all the time.
And you finna take a sip of your drink as you talk about it. Okay, for sure.
I'm telling you. That's one reason why I raised my kids away from my family. They came to like main functions, but other than that, even my own family members didn't see my kids because we was wild. And they thought that shit was cool. Like, nope. You ain't gonna be
appreciate you, NY. Appreciate you.
You ain't gonna be no gangster. You ain't gonna be no drug dealer. You ain't gonna be no thug. You ain't gonna be none of that.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's what's up. Mm-hmm. Yes, TC. See, when people think Nebraska, they think Nebraska. They don't realize there are major cities in Nebraska. Like
I think of Belly. I think of the movie Belly.
Yeah, Belly. Like Belly was like, situated. Because
they was fucking with somebody and they was like,
exactly.
The coldest nigga in Nebraska.
Exactly. A drug. They was doing some drug transactions. But they don't I don't know why, even in 2025, people don't realize that there are actual big cities that are just like any other city across the United States. In here, yeah, there's a lot of on the outskirts, a lot of farming, a lot of land, a lot of, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the cities, the city life, I'm just like you. You're just like me. Our hood, we got
just like Compton. It's just like
real
Compton.
Life hoods. We got real life hoods that you walk through a ride through and you be like real shit. Like ain't nothing different about where we are. Not at all. And we do got a lot of people. A lot of people don't even know that Gabrielle Union is from here. Yeah, she was here until she started high school. That's when they moved out west. And she still has family here. And I just showed y'all a few of my cakes because I do make cakes for their family. They're called the Dozens of Cousins. She is part of the Dozens of Cousins from here. So every few years when they have their reunion, she comes back here. Omaha days, the Nebraska games, her and Wade, they be up in here. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. But no,
shout out to Gabrielle Union.
Compton. No, it ain't like Compton. I ain't gonna say it. We ain't gonna go that far. But it's bad enough. But it's not like that no more. Like a lot of places around the country, they're not as bad as they were in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. That's everywhere. So, of course, here, it's not like that anymore. Shit still pop off, but it ain't like that, like back in the day. Mm-mm. Thank you for dropping the cash at my verbal assassin. That's Deanna. Hey, what's up?
Shout out to Verbal Assassin.
Mm-hmm.
That means she talked that shit. If she a verbal assassin, that means she talked that shit.
Yes, that's my girl. That's one of the people I had loved ever since day one, ever since the first time I heard her country ass on a live, talking shit, dragging, roasting.
Verbal assassin, boy.
I just fell in love with her. That bit, I was like, that's my girl. That's my, in my mind.
That did it for you. That did it for you.
Mm-hmm. And that's my mind. That's my first cousin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But anything else you want to add to this dragging that happened with that teenager before we drop?
No, I think we kind of got it, man. You can drop the link, see if somebody else may have some questions on it, or see if whatever.
Okay.
They want to pick the brain on the shit or whatnot.
Okay.
See what they think about it.
All right, I'm gonna drop the link again for Big Riggs, so make sure y'all be supporting his channel as well. Big Riggs be on his show usually Wednesday.
West Coast motherfucking Wednesday, y'all. West Coast Wednesdays, man. It goes down. I usually try to get down around like 7:00, but usually it's been more close to 8. But because of the time difference, I like doing my shit like nighttime lives. It just now got like nighttime around here, and we at 8:00 right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying. But usually I get down on a Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? Be all kind of different topics, whatnot. I always open up the panel afterwards, let y'all come up so we just pop our shit. Well, come through and fuck with me, man. Come see how I do it, see how I get down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you're right, Chrissy. Deanna will get with you in tea time. In tea time. That girl could drag you in 5 minutes and have you lose your eyebrows. Like... She sometimes when she come on live, she'll be on here for a hot second. I'll be like, damn, it felt like that was hours. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, Deanna said she just subbed you, Riggs.
I appreciate that, Deanna. Appreciate that. But yeah, you know, that girl, she need a wake up call though. You know what I'm saying? You can't be acting that way, man. And again, it just sucks when I see us as, you know, black people just doing that with each other like that, bro. Like that's completely out of hand. Completely out of hand. You should have been looking at that like if that was like your little sister, man, or cousin or something. You feel me? Try to really get to the bottom of that shit before you just go on acting all physical. And then again, if the little girl did try to run up out of there, man, you know, you got cameras, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Pictures, whatnot, you know the girl's name, man. You know, you do that shit with the police, but putting your hands on her, now you putting yourself in a situation. Because she gonna get some time or she gonna get a fine. She gonna get something out of that. Because she all the way in the wrong. And then with the girl saying that, you know, she traumatized and shit, that's a fucking fact. So now that's gonna be even part of the case. You know what I'm saying? Like you done, you know, lightweight fuck this little girl's head off. You know what I'm saying? Doing that old bullshit. See what she got to understand is she 18 now. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't, you know what I mean? It's a whole different ball game. I seen one where they was talking about the girl was like, she didn't know she was 15. Regardless, even if she was 18, bro, you doing that, acting like that, you in the wrong.
Yeah.
So it's just wild.
Yep, and let me show you something else. While you was talking about they on camera, you could always call the cops. That is definitely something she could have done. She could always call the cops, things like that. She probably had her phone number, you know, stuff like that. But let me show you this real quick while we waiting to see if people gonna hit the link. This I did a story on like a week ago. This also happened here. Ooh, I swear they get them up around these parts. But I'm going to play this little clip. Now, this what happened recently where somebody actually ran out of salon here in our city about a week ago, and they are looking for these two females. But they got away. They didn't get dragged, but they did get away for now. Also, don't mind that music. That is the background music in the salon, so it kind of goes in and out because of the audio. I think it's oh my God. Wait a I was going ham on that video that I just did the other day.
Yeah, I was seeing that coming. Man. That shit's crazy.
Thank you, Riggs. And you probably didn't even see my video I did on it, but that's what I said in my video. I said I saw that shit coming, that they was about to bounce up out of there.
They was right there by the door and everything. It was over.
The girl left her pocketbook. Now the lady's name who owns the salon, the nail salon, her name is Amy, not June Lee or nothing like that. Her name is actually Amy. And she had posted that she knew something was off, but she didn't think they was both gonna try to run. But yeah, they both try to run. It was got, on the news coverage, and they looking for them two ladies. But you see, it was a kind of similar situation where they got a service and they dipped out. But that was on purpose. And they didn't even get dragged or nothing like that. So in this other situation with the little teenage girl who got dragged, no, you don't have to do all that. You don't have to do all that, because dragging that girl, does that mean you about to get paid? You could have dragged her all through that salon, upstairs, downstairs. That don't mean that you was gonna get paid, but you could have definitely expected some damn charges.
Exactly. And see, that's the thing. Like the girl just she wasn't thinking, man. Like you don't do that. If you're trying to run a business and do things like, in the salon type of atmosphere, you gotta know what comes with that, man, and how to act in certain situations, man.
Hmm. And thank you, Chrissy Love. She became a member. Thank you for becoming a part of
Shout out to
this.
Chrissy for sure. Shout out to Chrissy.
Yes, thank you so much, Boo. And Miss LA said very unprofessional, but I hope she learns. I hope she learns her lesson. She about to be doing hair in jail.
Yeah, I hope she learns a lesson too, man, because you can't be doing shit like that. That's just really out of line. And it's a good thing for her to kind of learn this lesson because she might fuck around and do that to the wrong person, bro. And then she gonna have a bad issue.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It'll be some roses, what they say, some low swinging and some.
You could be a Billy Badass, but there's other Billy Badasses out there too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they were talking some low swinging and some fly bringing, boy. But this said a family is very embarrassed about this. She had to go to school. Thank you. You got to go to school after that. And everybody
that's some
else there
crazy
like,
shit.
you let that bitch drag you, bitch. You know she getting teased at school and everything.
All that. Fuck that little girl's head up, man.
Yep. And we got Envy on the panel. What up, Envy?
Yo, what it do?
What's
Well, let
happening?
me change my little hold on. Let me get crispy like Ray.
Hey,
Oh, Lord.
right.
You don't come on cam?
No, he went over to the mic. He wanted to get that sound right.
Okay.
Because he was sounding like he was lightweight underwater.
I'll be on cam from now on. I just moved, so I'm getting myself together. But I look at the big picture of things because I advocate for Black businesses, right? So this is one of the things that pushes everything back. It gives everybody the excuse to say, well, that's why I don't go down to Black neighborhoods and, patronize them because this type of stuff pops off. That's how I feel about the situation. I think that she doesn't understand that it's bigger than her. That one incident, see, in Atlanta, we got real nice restaurants, but we also got a bunch of idiots here. And I see restaurants shut down, Black-owned restaurants and stuff, because there's a shooting at the movie theater across there or whatever. She doesn't understand how the PR of it is just, it's underscoring what folks already think about us. That's what I don't like. Do that at your house. Cut hair in the back of your house in the projects and drag whoever you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think I think mental wise, around that age, I did a lot of childish, dumb ass, asinine shit back in the day. Her being 18 years old, I think she probably was still in that area where, okay, I'm a business owner, but she's not really matured mind wise. Because if she would have and really took her talent, her skills, her business really serious, that would have never happened. But she's 18. She's still fresh out of high school, fresh out of running around with childhood ass, teenage, horny ass, immature kids. She's 18 trying to run a business, but she's not thinking like a businesswoman. So yeah, this is going to definitely affect her. Now she might end up in jail doing people hair for 5 cents instead of $150.
That's right. It's disgusting to me because it just slows everything down. In Chicago, okay, for example, in Chicago, on the clear people side, they say, today on Main Street and 3rd, such and such happened. Da 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 da. The media doesn't try to say that side of town. But if something happens on the south side, anywhere past 10th, today on the south side of Chicago, there was da 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 da. So the media is going to cover it in a biased way with undertone racist ideologies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that happens here too. I think that happens a lot. To a lot of different areas because here, we on the north side of the O. So anything that you could spit, you could throw paper out the window illegally while driving, and it'll be on the news. But then something that happened way out west, unless it was certain people involved, it might not hit the news. But it could be something really bad.
It shows who they want to put smoke and mirrors around, who they want to support them, because you'll hear that still to this day on the south side of Chicago. Well, you know what, media? Here's what you did. You deterred people from wanting to come to the city because now everybody thinks that Chicago is Chirac when it is not. Maybe on 63rd or somewhere over there, west of Stony Island or some shit, but not everywhere. We're trying to thrive. It's weird. I hate that, because she could have been a young Black business owner mentoring other people. Now, guess what? For the rest of her career, people are going to remember that incident. And it's always going to be like, oh, I don't fool with you because, you know, I saw what you did. Like,
it's a fact.
Who's going to sit down in who's going to sit down in a chair where this woman has scissors and all that? Again, like, she just tarnished her whole.
She's unhinged.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what you're gonna get out of it.
And you know how many people on the internet are gonna be like, yeah. Now, really, really, really racist white people. Here's I've done research, and here's what they say. I swear on everything, and I'm sure y'all are aware of this. They're like, oh, I just wake up in the morning. I don't have to, you know, the KKK and stuff, they say it openly. I don't have to go down and go to war with Black folks. All I got to do is sit down and watch the news the next day and see how many of them killed themselves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it gives the narrative. It brings some validity to the racist narrative that we're in right now that I've never seen before, with DEI being attacked and, you know, affirmative action being pulled and all that. And here we are acting like asses still.
To each other. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Someone was just telling me something like that the other day. We was talking about supporting each other. Okay, so with the incident with like the Walmarts and things like that, they had the national blackout, right? Where they didn't want people supporting Walmart, Amazon, ordering things online.
Yeah, the DEI and B.
Yeah, the DEI thing. But one thing people was bringing up was, y'all telling us to stop supporting these people, but we don't even support each other. Like,
right.
You know, it's kind of weird. It's just like the Black Lives Matter thing. A lot of people are down with the Black Lives Matter, but then they be like, but we do worse to each other, like all the time. And I don't want to say worse, but there are cops out there that's killing people. So that is extremely bad. But it's like, we could be robbing each other, doing this, doing that, shooting and all this kind of stuff. But then as soon as something happened and it involves a cop or a white person or something like that, then it's, oh, we got to march on Washington, you know. But so I get both sides. I get advocating for Black Lives Matter, but then on the flip side is like, we don't go hard for ourselves.
You know why? In my opinion, unfortunately, us as Black people, we need somebody to lead us. If you, the strongest we've ever been is when we have civil rights leaders, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, even folks like Jimmy Carter. You know what I'm saying? Like, people do forget that there are white folks like right next to Martin Luther King getting sprayed by the fire hydrants and things like that.
Killed
So we don't want to lose them either. You know, it's just that's why Black Lives Matter was a marketing campaign. You know what I'm saying? Like a scare tactic to get white folks to, you know, put their money into some kind of marketing movement because people are scared. And I think that Black Lives Matter and movements like that completely affected DEI because they don't want us to have movements and be led by something else. So that's why we don't. So could you tell me like who like two Black leaders right now? Definitely not Jesse Jackson.
No, not even Jesse.
Well, with Rainbow Push, you know, Rainbow Push, you know, would they take in like $300 million worth of donations, and now Jesse Jackson hasn't been seen since. You know what I'm saying? And why do we need a leader
besides that lawyer that always pops up anytime something happens? What's that lawyer?
Well, how about y'all? What do you think about Louis Farrakhan trying to partner with Scientology?
I ain't heard nothing about that.
Oh yeah, Louis Farrakhan's trying to bring the black folks into
I heard a little bit about that.
Scientology.
Like,
I'm like,
that happened a
what?
few years back, didn't it? Like a few years back, they was talking about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, but still, he's got Scientology people at the church where they're supposed to be practicing Muslim, black power situations. And unfortunately, when I say black power, I don't want it to look misconstrued. Black power to me just means get together a movement for the people. It doesn't mean F everybody else.
Chrissy said Jesse who?
Right.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, yeah, Martin Luther King was his mentor, and he's doing nothing that he was taught.
I don't know. I don't know who's gonna lead the people.
So much, but this stuff makes me passionate.
Oh, I get it. I understand. I'm passionate about my people as well.
Yeah, them light brothers, boy, they be tripping.
Oh yeah, we go
they
hard.
make sure that
we got to fight everybody.
I'm black. Remember that.
We got to fight everybody.
You're right, Riz. You got to remember that. Mm-hmm.
I've been too black and too white my whole life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sometimes it don't seem like you can't win for losing. So no matter, like back in the day, it was like, oh, light skins. And then now it's like, then it switched from, oh, dark is better. Like even among ourselves, like we be kind of like, accepting certain complexions over other complexions. Not like we're racist within our own community or nothing like that. But, it's like we're so many, I don't know how many different tones we have in our community between very, 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 very light to very, 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 very dark. But, it starts within our own community. It always starts within our own community, which brings me back to the 18-year-old. Ain't no telling how she was raised. Now, if you really really hood and maybe really ghetto, that
you could tell how she was raised.
Her family.
We just seen how she was raised.
Yeah, she probably has the type of family, they probably praising that shit. Girl, you got that bitch, girl. I would have dragged that whole girl. And some other fans would have been like, why you do that to that little girl?
You embarrassed the fuck out of your parents. In my eyes, that behavior, you embarrassed the hell out of your fucking parents.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So also, I think the light skin thing, the colorism, I don't know why we try to replicate the slave mentality. I call a bunch of things the slave mentality. That's where it comes from. Oh, you were the house nigga. You got to eat pork chops. You brought us out chitlins and cussed us out. Why are we going back to the slave mentality? Because that's exactly what the owners did. The darker you were, the harder the job you had.
That's true. That's absolutely true. Mm-hmm. Let me read some of these comments. Chrissy said it really starts at home. Chrissy also said Jesse was really fucking up. Ha! And Miss LA said they are taking away the sign of Black Lives Matter on the street. Who they taking it down? Of DC soon. They are wow. I'm not surprised with who's in office. I'm not surprised. That's my first time hearing that, but I am not surprised. And what up, Sislo? Hey, beautiful.
What up, though?
What up, though? This my Detroit sister, my D-Town sister.
What's her name?
Sislo.
What's up, Sislo? Good to see you.
It's good to see you too, King.
What you got to add to the commentary, babes?
Not 2 cents. No.
Before
I was trying to catch up.
Before you're catching up. My bad. She stopped talking, so I said something. My bad.
Oh, did you want to say something before she start, Envy?
Yeah, before I forget. People need to also look at the semblance of things. I still have a problem with them letting them paint Black Lives Matter on the street in New York. I look at that as disrespectful to me. What are people doing on the street? Spitting, pissing, driving, oil. Like, don't people think about stuff like that and why they let us do that? It's on the street.
I never thought of it that
That's
way.
right. That's right, though. If he popped
I
that
mean,
shit,
yeah,
bro.
Briggs, I
You
never
know
thought
what
of
I
it
mean?
that
Let's
way.
put this shit on the side of a fucking, building
Yeah,
or
on the
something. You know
wall or
what I
Yeah,
something.
mean?
Why
like
we
a
gotta drive
mural on the
over
building.
black?
But you done put this motherfucker on the
Like,
street. Goddamn. Okay, I
I
got
don't
you.
give a damn. That shit means something. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. That's intentional.
That shit pissed that nigga off, bro.
All right,
I'm
so
very.
now you got me thinking, but
That was pretty good.
I'm more militant than anybody thinks I am, unless you really know me. But go ahead.
all right, so what you got, babe?
Oh, no, I was really
Speak up a little bit. You're a little low. Let me see if I can turn your mic up.
I was really listening to the fellas like elaborate on Black Lives Matter thing with the
We can barely hear you, boo.
with allowing them to put. Can you
Oh,
hear
good.
me?
Perfect now.
With allowing them to put it in the streets, the Black Lives Matters and everything like that in the street, and then the perspective that he had about them spitting and walk people trampling all over it, disrespecting. But isn't that what they think of us anyway? They could care less if we were being stepped over, spat upon, pissed on, anything else. They could care less. They really could care less. The only thing is the difference between what you were saying it symbolizes and what they're saying is the fact they, number one, they don't care one way or the other. They don't want it on the ground. They don't want it on the wall. They don't want it on the street sign. They don't want us to have any type of empowerment amongst each other or anything else. And then the fact that even in our own cities, we don't respect the way the ground looks. Even if we were to put something, a mural or something like that to keep the memories of those people alive that were on their minds of whoever the artist was that made it. It's like they don't care anything about their surroundings. We don't have any integrity on where we live, any integrity on how the city looks or our surroundings. It's just the morale of the people are low, just terribly low. And they don't. So it's like, if we don't care, that's two I don't cares from them. You know what I'm saying? It's
You
like,
know what they gave us for Black History Month at the White House? They gave us a garden and put Kobe there.
What did you say? They gave us what?
They gave us a garden. There's like a little garden for Black Lives Matter, and they put Kobe there.
Oh.
Kobe Bryant. Yeah. They give us a little garden off to the side for Black History Month. Look it up. You'll see it. It's not even a big garden. It looks crazy.
And at the same time,
I have to check that. I don't know why I'm tickled by that.
There's a garden, y'all.
He said a garden they threw put Kobe.
Make sure you
in
keep it
recipe.
mowed.
Recipe toast. But
and here's some insult to add to that injury. Right around the same time, they took away the Black fundings from the historical Black colleges. The agricultural department took away the contributions that they made to the historical Black colleges that studies agriculture.
I'm glad you said that. You know, Biden's the one that took away Trump's $1 billion grant to HBCUs, right? I'm a Trump supporter, if you don't know, but go ahead.
Okay, and even at that, even if Biden did that and just took away whatever Trump may have contributed, why is it that all of the funding being removed. And why is it that Trump said that he was going to allow reparations, or the white people to file for reparations that feel like that they were wronged because affirmative action did not impact them. So
Before I get
anybody,
my 40 acres and my mule.
right? So if the white people feel like that they were owed anything, then they will be able to get reparations for what they missed during the times of affirmative action and DEI and things of that nature. So
That's crazy.
you know, that's saying a lot for me.
Well, but people, we don't teach each other what the deeper issue of that is. The reason why I like okay, so for PR purposes, the government, if we ever talk about reparations, they're going to say we have set aside programs for grants. Like that's exactly what reparations are set aside for through the Treasury Department. Grants, business loans, XYZ, but we don't teach each other how to go get them. We just talk about, oh, they took affirmative action away. Okay, great. Well, let's start businesses and be entrepreneurs, and you tell each other where to get the money. And Republicans stay out of that stuff. There's a Republican reason behind me, but go ahead. I don't need.
Well, you might be a Trump fan, and that's all.
Right, you're gonna get back into that Trump shit. That's what he does.
I had to say that. I mean,
you have your right, but in Biden defense, I think
they ain't letting that shit ride though.
I would say that
Biden's been racist for 40 years.
I think a lot of shit that he was doing, I think he was coerced by a lot of shit. He was like,
Biden, sit your ass down.
From Walmart,
Biden was a cold
with him walking around like this. I think he was kind of like.
They should have made him an AI.
I don't think
programmed his
everything he
speech.
signed while he was in office. I don't even think he knew he was signing, child.
I mean, with the Trump supporters, whether you are a Trump supporter or not, all I ask you to do is look at the whole paper and not one sentence out of it. And you know what I'm saying? And really analyze the entire situation and just not the little sentence that would probably support if you leaned it like way to the right. It'll make sense to you. You know what I'm saying? No, be look at the whole picture. Look at the whole picture. And that's what a lot of, I'm not saying you, but a lot of Trump supporters do. They read just enough to fit the narrative. And then after that, the rest of it don't make sense, but that's okay. Because we just found enough to support what we were trying to say. I don't dig that.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Okay, so all the other presidents before them, including Obama, can you tell me a couple things that the Congressional Black Caucus did last year?
Okay, let me ask you. Okay, and this is something that really like. Why try to throw the stink off your own tail and throw someone else under the bus? We're not talking about what the National Black Caucus did. And we're talking about that particular leadership. We're not talking about the fact that
it's part of it.
This man came in and sat down in his first week of office and signed more executive orders than all of those other sitting presidents did in the lifetime. Not only that, he did enough to affect the very same black targeted population that the National Black Caucus supports. In the first week that he made all of these senseless executive orders, not to mention that his co-president is making his own revenue off of all of the decisions that he's been making since he's the co-president been in office. Because you can
They're
say
just doing it in the open, like hedge funds run the world. They're just doing it in front of everybody's face, except instead of behind closed doors.
So that makes it more simple because they are bigoted and being imbeciles in public. That makes it more acceptable. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's okay when people keep it under the rug, but Trump is pretty transparent. How do you think people get? Yeah, I mean, like, for example, okay, a senator makes an average 6-figure income, like 140, whatever, right? But they're billionaires. Why? Because they get insider trading deals and stuff like that through quote unquote campaign funds. Like Trump just says, "Oh, here's the richest man in the world, and here we're going to do this, this, and that." They're doing it anyway. $100 million for his campaign. He owes them back. Hillary Clinton got more hedge fund money than ever in the history.
I was telling you, I'll take this too much.
And
you said what?
You know why a lot of sorry.
I'll take that too much. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. I don't really want to get all into the.
I'm sorry.
No. It's cool. It's cool. But I don't want this to turn into some. You know what I'm talking about with the politics. Me personally, I'm not even that political. So y'all, I would just sit here and just listen anyway. But I don't want it to become many. You know how I can get when people is talking about him. I don't want it to go that far. So yeah.
My brother at the top faded to black. He was like, "Oh, let me just."
No, Ray was like, "Let me turn this camera off and hit my little."
He was laughing too.
Mm-hmm. I see him
All
back
right, let me
there.
slow down. My bad. Okay.
Hey, ladies, Snoop, did you guys ever go live last night? Because I kept going over there, and I was like, well, maybe.
Man, I was waiting on Snoop.
I kept checking and checking and checking. I was like, well, maybe
she in the chat right now. Yeah, I see her. Damn, yeah, where was you at, Snoop?
Yeah, I'll be looking for y'all when y'all say when people really want to support be going live. I'll be looking. I was like, well, I guess Snoop ain't going live. But yeah, so maybe y'all.
He said, "Fuck us," and she on her TikTok. That's what it is. She was like, "Fuck them, I'm on my TikTok."
You on that TikTok shit? Okay. Well, I know. Somebody asked me the other day. They was like, "Hood, why you ain't been live?" I've been out here hustling. I've been out here hustling and grinding, y'all. I done added some more to my menu. You know, my cake decorating. You know, dessert menu. I've just been out here hustling and grinding. And this making some.
Let me ask you this about that table.
What's up
about your hustle, right? Have you ever thought of expanding it to other individuals in other areas that are under you that you teach, like branding it?
Nope.
Okay. Now I can understand why, because people can't make them like you. I
thought about it. I mean, I even it was one point in time. I have an old video on here. People been following me. Cicelo member. We was going out looking at different establishments, and one thing about our area where we are is a lot of cooks and chefs and small business type people like that. To try for some reason here, like somebody compared our taxes to places in New York, like when it comes to real estate and things like that. Our vehicle taxes is 10% on every dollar. If you buy a $5,000 car, your tax is going to be basically like 10%, to every It's really expensive here. It's really expensive. So it's for a lot of people. Most people, they do theirs out of food trucks or things like
Your
that.
audio is going crazy right now. The table, your audio.
Oh
No, she's good. Something's not coming through on your end. Look at your avatar.
oh yeah, your avatar tripping too, Riggs.
Oh, let me drop and come back.
Okay. But yeah, so as far as like, I thought about that, getting a location and all that kind of stuff, and it's just
I hope
just
so.
it's just too much of a headache, and I'm not interested in that. I like what I do. I've been at my main gig for 12, going on 13 years. I like what I do. What I do on the side is just, something I like to do as well. But I'm not thinking of making that as this huge. No.
No, you're just super talented. So,
And I am, trust me, I am well known all around these parts and outside of these parts. So I'm not
like,
some brag and boast, but yeah,
No, you should. I love it.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody else the other day, and I was like, I am a professional with everything I do. I'm professional. Anything I make, I try to be professional. I wouldn't call myself a cake boss, even though some people call me stuff like that. But yeah, I take my skill and my craft, seriously. So I'm not going to hand you over no shit that I wouldn't give to my kids or my mother or my grandmother. Anything I put my hands on, I make sure is the best of my abilities. So yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're welcome, babe.
Places like Florida is where people think of expanding their business first because they don't have state tax.
Yeah, we got all that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't.
Our taxes are so high. Our tax it's like to live here. It's cool. It's a nice place to raise your kids and things like that. It's in the Midwest, but it's very costly. You'd be surprised how expensive it is here because of our taxes. So yeah, I know. Was that Chicago? I have people who live in Chicago, and they were saying like how they plates for their cars is like $75, no matter what kind of car they get or something like that. And I'm like, 75,000. Ours is 10%. Like if you buy a $10,000 car, your place is $1,000. If you buy a $20,000 car, your place is $2,000, and so on and so on and so on. And that's the wheel tax, the road tax, the state tax. It can be very expensive to live here. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, that balances out, the cheaper rent or whatever the case you all were talking about before. Yeah. In Georgia, we pay a Valorian tax. We pay it one time, and then our tags are $25 for life.
And that's crazy because
they rolled into our financing, which makes it a little bit more manageable.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, with our cars here, and I've bought many cars over my life, brand new and used, and lemons. But once you buy your first vehicle, like let me just say, my last vehicle was like $12,000. And I've been holding on to that motherfucker till the wheels fall off because of the fact that our plates and everything is so high here. So it costs like $13,000. So my plates was like $1,300, 10%. And that's the first year. The next year, my plates might drop down to like, I don't know, $600. The next year, it'll drop down to like $4. The next year, maybe $2. The next year, maybe $1. The next year. So that's how it is in our city. It's 10% on the car amount, and then every year it goes down $100, a couple of hundred every time. So it's really expensive. Our taxes here would kill you. It's really expensive here, our state taxes. But it's like, what can I do? I move somewhere else, and I might pay cheaper for my car taxes, but then I might have to pay more for housing. So, But yeah, welcome back, Riggs. Can you hear me okay, boo? Okay, bet. But yeah, Envy, let's see what they saying in the chat.
They're telling Envy to get off the panel.
Oh, Envy, they ready for you to go. We about to
Anyway.
We about to end this show anyway, because my goal is to not go over a couple of hours. Not because I'm here with y'all, but Big Riggs is on Pacific and I'm on Central. And so when we do our shows at 9 p.m. Central Time, I do have to clock in at 7. So that's why for my time period, it's best for me not to try to go over a couple of hours, so I can make sure I get my, my sleep before I go to work. But yeah, I do want to give Sislo an opportunity if she want to chime in on anything else. We got about 15 minutes left, and then Big Riggs, I want to give him a chance to chime in on anything else pertaining to the show as well. I'll let Sislo go first. And if Sislo, did you want to chime in on the topic with the female too? Feel free.
No. What I'll do is I'm gonna red ball it back and drop some comments in the comments.
Okay. Well, let me know because tomorrow night, most people know I am a huge my beginning, my origination of YouTube was doing TV show reviews, and I do all the powers except for the one with Tommy. Don't judge me. I ain't did that one. But all the rest of the powers I do. So the spinoff, Raising Kanan, did start back. The first episode was a couple of days. Sislo usually joins me for that. So tomorrow night we'll be doing Power, Raising Kanan, season 4, episode 1. We'll be doing a review on that tomorrow night for those of y'all who want to join us. But sis, other than that, you can hit me up in our group chat and let me know when you want to talk about other shit on your panel or whatever.
All right, baby.
All right, Boosie. All right, have a good night.
Nice meeting you guys.
Good seeing you. Glad you're at the panel tonight, Sislo.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Love you, boo.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's my sister from another mister. Okay, so Big Riz, anything left you want to chime in on any of the topics or anything else, or anything you want to talk about as far as maybe our upcoming show next Sunday, which will be on your panel, and I have been dropping your link throughout the evening.
Yeah, if we could definitely do it on mine next week, or if Envy will be ready to rock, we could do it on his. But definitely, y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to hear. So it's a go. We're gonna do this again, next Sunday. We're gonna get a good topic going. You know what I'm saying? Same type of vibe, but just in a different arena. You feel me? So
right.
Yeah, man, that sounds good, man. I'm ready to rock.
I love it. I absolutely.
And as long as 7 works for you and Envy, my time, which is 9. It's 9 your time, but it's 10 Envy's time.
Oh, that's right, because he's way over here. Okay, damn.
Yeah, so as long as it can kind of work out for y'all, I'm definitely game.
I'm good.
Okay, and I was thinking 7 for you, Riggs, only because it's Sunday. Family day.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do on Sundays, but most families sometimes.
I don't really. The fam is. I visit the fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, it just another day.
TC, we got 12 minutes. TC,
get up in here, TC.
Come on through, TC. I dropped the link. Let me drop it again. Hold up, because TC did want to hit the link earlier. Come on, hit that nasty piece of stanky link. That's what we call it.
Man, I appreciate y'all letting me. I don't know. Like this kind of stuff gets me passionate. I start talking more than I usually do. All right.
It's okay. I like me personally. Of course, I like the mess. I like the drama. What our sector gives, what different sector gives. But it's so nice to be able to hold a conversation with somebody, and it don't even have to be a really intellectual. You know what I mean? Like just talking about just everyday life.
I'm not intellectual. So
I'm not either. Like when
you gotta keep it a little bit G.
Talking about the president and all that, the politics, that's over my head, okay? So I'm not even super intellectual, but I can hold a decent conversation with people. And sometimes it's good to just have something else to talk about besides the fuck shit. But let me add TC to the panel. Hey, love, how you doing?
What's up, the hood? What's going on?
What's up,
What up, TC?
Hey, Riggs, Big Rig. What's up, Envy? How's everybody?
What's up with the TC? What's up with the TC?
Into the chat. Listen, I wanted to I just wanted to kind of talk about what you talked about earlier before that little heifer was dragging somebody by the head. Now, see,
moving out and shit like that.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about good children, and then you brought that little heifer up, and then I got me all, and I was all ready to fight somebody
Girl,
because
that
that
was
don't
my
happen.
daughter. I ain't even gonna lie on GP. If that was my daughter, she probably would have got her ass whooped. Because I'm like, how you gonna drag somebody else's kid? Because you know what I would do if I did that to y'all. But anyway, go ahead, TC.
Oh my God. But I just wanted to say that something happened to me last week. And you know how you have your favorite place that you get gas from, and everybody gets the gas from because it's cheap, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody was waiting to get gas. So I'm sitting waiting for the gentleman in front of me so I can roll up. So well anyway, unfortunately, a young man backed up into me on the passenger side. And I was like, damn, you know, I was like, this is just not going, this is not. Well, anyway, when he got out, he was just so mannerly. He said, "Oh, are you okay? Are you all right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. Don't worry about it." And I said, "Well, let me just walk around and check and see what happened, because I didn't know, the damage." And lo and behold, it wasn't nothing but a little, wopty wop, because I have a Ford, so it was tough,
Ford tough.
Ford tough.
Hold
And
on, TC. So
uh-huh.
you said you got a Ford, so it was tough. So you saying you putting it on the Fords like that though? Like the Fords?
Oh, no doubt.
That's historical.
Oh, no doubt.
That's historical. Ford tough.
Ford.
All right.
Listen, I live in Philly with all the little dings and stuff that goes on.
She said, "I got a Ford though, like it ain't nothing."
Nothing. And so I told him, I said to the little brother, I said, he looked at me about 21, 22. And he was like, I'm so sorry. I said, look, don't worry about it. We good. It ain't nothing but a little ding. Come on, I'm gonna get another one. So don't worry about it. You good. And he was like, you sure? I was like, I said, you're fine. Thank you but you could tell he was that he was raised. He was raised right.
Mm-hmm.
The little brother, and you know what he said to me? He said, "Can I get your gas for you?"
Oh,
girl, the hood.
Oh my God, that
almost,
is so sweet.
Girl, I was trying to keep it together because I was getting ready to cry.
My child. If that was my son, I'd be so proud.
I know. And I said who to myself. I said that young man is he's awesome. And I told a couple of friends of mine at work the next day, and then one of the guys was like, well, if that was me, I would have taken his information. I would have act like this, that, and the other, and it was more, and I could have got my whole car done. I said, see, that's where God don't bless that BS bullcrap.
Absolutely.
That young man. First of all, don't do that to that young man. You don't start him off like that. He got out the car. Okay. He could, and the way that he was parked, he could have easily gone and actually just gone.
Yeah, girl. Well,
but he didn't leave out. He came in to see about me, and then offer. I said, when we have good children like that, you don't do stuff to them like that. You know what I mean? We encourage them. We dote on them and stuff like that. And the only thing I told him, I said, the only thing I'm gonna ask, I said, what's the moral to the story? And he was like, I said, ladies first, okay? And then he was like, yes, ma'am. I was like, okay. And then that was it. And he paid for my gas, and then whatever. And I said, I was just so, God is good. Sometimes when you see a lot of stuff and you be like, oh, these little, and then you get to cussing about a whole bunch of stuff. But then God will send you that beacon of light, that hope, and to let you know that there are parents out here, single mothers, single fathers, both parents. There's 2-parent households. Don't get it twisted. That are raising their children to be good children. So
And
I
shout
just
out
wanted,
to those because
yes.
it's kind of like, you know how some guys out here take care of their kids, and some are like, oh my God, he's such a great father. Oh my God. And it's like, but that's what you're supposed to do. It's kind of like with children too. Like, you're supposed to
Mhm.
raise a child to grow up in this world and become a good citizen and kind and da 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 da. But when you not thank those parents, but acknowledge those parents for what they're doing with their children. Like, I swear, anytime my children, when they were younger, to this day, it's like, you know, they grown, but even to this day, when somebody would say, I saw your son at, the first thing I would be like, I don't know why, but sometimes I would jump on defense. Like, how did they act? Were they cool? Were they good? Were they respect? Yes, they're just so pleasant, and yes, they're so respectable. All right, they better have been. You know, that's how I like it was when I was, when my kids was growing up. Like, don't ever. That's like the worst thing for you to have some stuff come back to your mama, and they
Ooh,
say
yes.
your child was rude, disrespectful, showing out, cut up, because it's on and popping. So I always be like, how were they? They were respectful.
Exactly.
They were like, okay, all right.
And that's why when you and Big Rig was talking about, you know, like what's the age that, you know, children should leave. I know a lot of people say, you know, get out, you know, you got to be gone by 18 or whenever you finish high school. And I know both of you were saying that you don't necessarily, you know, listen, that's not necessarily the case, you know. And I agree with both of you. That shouldn't be the case. Now, if you have a child and they're ready to go because they're going somewhere, and then you bid them farewell, and then but like you said, the hood, if they need to come back and they need to put that pallet on the floor, they got a home. They still have a home. And I like when y'all said that, and that there too, you could tell, you know, you could tell good parents as well. So I just want to shout out to good parents all over the world, because there are some wonderful young men and young ladies who are out here who, you know, who are really doing some good stuff. Okay. Now, I don't have nothing to say about that little heifer that was dragging somebody. I don't have nothing to say about her, because that's a whole nother, and I don't want to go in that direction with that conversation. I agree with all of y'all and everything that was said, and that's all I have to say. So I'm gonna end it on with that. I
All
just
right,
want to.
I'm really holding my composure tonight. Like, y'all know, sometimes I can wild out, but that situation had me really heated because I already know, like
girl. I was like, what?
I ain't even got no girls, but I got nieces, and I'm like,
I'm over here trying to say some real good positive shit.
You didn't want hood table to show up if you were messing up in school.
I'm like,
I would have turned around and ran before you embarrassed me in front of my friends.
No, when my sons are 4 years apart, so every time one goes to one school, it's like the other one is creeping behind them, and the one always wanted to do everything his big brother did. So by the time my my son was a senior going out of high school, the other one was coming in because he's 4 years younger. I mean, from the jump, when they saw, the coaches, it was so funny. Oh, that's Tanya's son. Oh, that's, that's AD's brother. Oh, yeah, you already know she don't play about her kids, and she will call you every week to make sure their homework done. She will, they know me all through all the school years, football, basketball teams. They know me. They know exactly what I know.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
I will bench my kid for his grades at the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let me find out he got all these and he playing. Sit your ass down on this bench. Coach be like, please, he has to play. No, fuck that shit. Sit your ass down over there and cheer for your team.
That is too cute.
You was not playing no sports and you flunking.
I have a little sister who is at she's at North Carolina A&T. When I went to homecoming, y'all listen, Riggs, the hood, and Envy, you just gotta drive up Envy to go to A&T's homecoming. Let me tell you something. That's grown folk for real. We have an excellent time. But one of the things I got a chance to meet this little sister, and she brought her little boyfriend with her, right? This little guy. I was like, okay. So I brought him over to the tailgating area, where all of us. And I said, listen, I'm gonna make sure. I told her mom, I said, I'm gonna make sure they eat, and I'm gonna put some money in there, in their pockets, right? And so she was like, okay, cool, thank you so much. And I was like, I got a chance to meet him, this young man. Well, she at the time she's a sophomore. He's a junior. So I was like, all right, but let me tell you something. I called myself, I was getting ready to drill him and things. I wind up having to drill her. Cause let me tell you something, little bro got it together. All right. I asked him all the questions. And then what I did was I said, because there was a bunch of Qs and Kappas all around. You know how it is at HBCU, crazy. Okay.
I was about to ask you that random question, but go ahead.
So I took him and I had the brothers, go. I said, listen, I want you to talk to the brothers, some of the brothers that know me. I'm like, look, talk to the brother, give him some, good words and blah, blah, blah. And, some of the sisters, we took the little sis and we talked to her. And let me tell you something, the brothers came back, they was like, he's solid. That little brother, he is a good young man and blah, blah, blah. And they just said some really wonderful things. And he just did so. I was like, wow, that's really good. And I think that we really have to have those old, some things we have to go back to, taking the little sisters and talking to her, letting the brothers take the young man, talking to him, and having, good old fashioned, good, right, the way it's supposed to be type of talk.
You gotta take it back. Mm-hmm.
Gotta take it back. And I must say, because I had to let her know, don't be trying to make him jealous. You know what I'm saying? That don't do that to him. He was real cool kind of guy. He was very, very patient, looked like, anytime I would be like, go get her something to drink. He was like, yes, ma'am. He would go get her something to drink. He would go get me something to drink. He would, all that kind of stuff. And then when, what was interesting is that I had gotten $50, $100 from one of the subscribers here on YouTube, a subscriber. They gave me some money to give to some of the students while I'm down there. So I gave them $50 each. And I said, here's a little money in your pocket, and this, that, and the other, and the third. And that's what we have to do. Just a little bit. If it's nothing but 20, 50, 100, whatever, just, look out for someone else's child.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
random question.
Mm-hmm.
What fraternal organization do you think I was online with?
You probably Q or Kappa.
Okay. Those are polar opposites. Why would you say those two?
Well, because number one, some of you light, bright brothers, light, bright brothers. I have seen some Qs that are some lights, and they are no joke. Okay. And that's because when you go to
light.
Here's I wasn't here. Look, I wasn't that.
But I didn't think you're stereotypical though. I didn't. That's the thing. I don't think you're stereotypical.
Get your football playing ass up out of here.
No, she said light.
She made sure.
Extension, light.
Or
he think he hella hard in that picture and shit.
Is that Envy?
Right.
That's heavy.
That's him.
Here's
Look, now you got another one lined up. God damn.
That's freshman. That's freshman.
Right, now you're gonna go down the line.
And this is
crazy.
Oh, come on, man. Stop hating.
Look at him.
Oh, he's so cute. Oh,
is he handsome? Oh my stars. Okay, look at you.
Riggs, you got me cracking up. You know what?
Riggs.
And thank you, Chrissy. Thank you so much. Chrissy, shout out to you.
Chrissy. Hey, Chrissy.
Thank you.
but yeah, or you could have been stereotypically, a Kappa, and I don't take you as being stereotypical. So it is what it is. So that's why I said
Correct.
Q. That's why I said Q first.
Good job.
But, all right, thank you.
All right. Well, I thank you and appreciate you for coming up here and joining us tonight, TC. They was looking for you in the chat when we was like, okay, y'all hit the link. I was like, I don't know, TC done bounced, but I'm glad that you hit the link and joined us today. You, Envy, I appreciate Big Riggs. For this new segment that we're doing. Like we said, this is new. We're trying it out, see where it's going. I know a lot of times people try to do these collaborations in these sectors, and they might last for a minute, then they might have some foo la la la. But I think I don't know, like Riggs personally, I'm not in his neck of the woods.
Yeah, like next week I'll be cussing you out, Hood Table, and making you content.
I don't think like we're kind of like on the same kind of wavelength as far as like what our thoughts and process is, and especially online. So I think this could be a good thing. I'm looking forward to going on his panel next weekend. He'll hit me up before then, let me know his topics. I'll do a little research if I have to, so that we can come together next weekend and collaborate on some topics. Now, Envy, I know he's supposed to be a part of this too. Envy, as soon as you get ready, we can flip-flop and alternate on your channel as well. I think this would be a great thing. Just something different, for the sectors, real life, real adult.
A good Sunday little show, man.
Well, the beautiful thing is people have to also realize this. It's going to be outside the algorithm of the sectors we're used to. These topics are going to bring in new perspectives. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really like. That's what I really, really like. So I'm going to hashtag as much as I can from this. That's
what I do. I'm a hashtag queen. Okay.
Oh, the hashtags. The conversation that you all had tonight, like you said, were general conversation.
Yes.
That everybody and anybody can relate to, can engage in, and.
The internet's bigger than sector nonsense. You know what I'm saying? People do sit around and talk about this stuff. I'm looking forward to the new people on the internet that don't know us at all.
Absolutely. Me too.
So thank you very much.
This is a new thing, but I'm very, very, very excited about it. Another segment that I'm going to be doing is with Jill Comfort Zones. Jill's Crafting.
Oh, yes.
We're starting.
Shout out to Jill.
Yes, that's my girl.
What's
that's
up,
my
Jill?
In 2 weeks, we're going to do a collaboration. She normally does crafting and she does cooking and things like that. And I'm like a baker, cake decorator, things like that. So we're going to collaborate and we're going to be on a show together where we're both either cooking or baking, decorating, things like that, showcasing our talents, our skills, and also giving tips. Like me as a personal cake decorator, her as a chef, giving tips if people got questions, things like that. So we're also discuss topics at the same time, but it's mainly just to bring something different over here because I ain't gonna lie, I love my sector. I've been here since before it was created, but every now and again, we just want something different.
Absolutely.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
And I love your baking. I have a sweet tooth and I am, trust me, I am always in there. And Jill, I'm always watching your stuff, The Hood. Trust me, you do some amazing, amazing things. So I'll be there definitely. Yeah, you and Jill, because Jill is awesome because some of the things that she makes, especially since I'm doing, I do Ramadan. So, that's why I was actually breaking fast a little bit. I was, doing a little dab, a little sweet, you know what I'm saying? When I was, when you all were looking for me. But so I'm like, look, this, I need some new stuff. You know what I mean? So I know if you and Jill get together, it is going to be a whole entire blast.
It's going to be a vibe. Trust me, it's going to be a vibe. I'm looking forward to it. And thank you, Chrissy. Chrissy is so supportive. I just love me some Chrissy.
She?
Yes, come on to take over. I don't know if I'm gonna take over. I don't think Big Red's gonna let me do that. But I'm gonna definitely be at the house. Okay, I'm in the house. All right. West Coast, West Side, West Coast hit us. Okay. But yes, I'm dropping.
Let's go.
Drop this link again because next week we'll be over there on Red's link. A lot of y'all
it's in my the Hood Table.
Yes, a lot of y'all do support Riggs already.
He did a great impersonation of you, by the way.
Who?
Riggs. Hey, there's your boy Envy again. Look at that, the championship, killing him.
Oh man,
look at that picture right there.
Riggs does a impersonation. What?
He was like, gosh, I can't do it. He does it so perfect. Oh yeah, Riggs. Absolutely. I'll see you soon. It was funny. He can do it perfect,
that's so
but he won't
bad.
do it.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I don't know what the fuck that was.
It was like real. It was real positive. It put a smile on my face. Yeah, Riggs. I'm looking forward to it. You know, because she's cheering.
You know what? You don't quit mocking me.
If I'm in a bad, I mock everybody.
Nah, I probably did do it like a little lightweight one. You know what I'm saying? Nigga be
You
just
did,
how
go
this nigga
ahead.
be doing that. This how he be
Come on.
busting out that low shit. Nah, you know there's time and place.
Everybody.
But you know.
You know what? That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I don't mind being. I don't mind.
No, it was great though. But Riggs, man, listen, he can do everybody on these streets. It's
okay. It's
this nigga crazy, bro.
You know what, y'all? I like y'all synergy already, and you know I'm gonna be Cause see, I like it when people can laugh and have fun. But
hey, don't nobody want to laugh no more or smile. TC, that shit crazy.
Right? Everybody want to fight.
That shit crazy.
But you know what? I'm looking for you for maybe in October this year, October 11th, coming down to homecoming, and you all doing, setting up and doing and having your own, media credentials, social media credentials, and then vlogging and doing a and then I want to see Envy step. That's what I want to see, since he's showing all this and showing how.
Yeah, see, now you got to show improve now, Envy. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. You know what I mean? I want to see you do one of the cute steps, bro. You know which one, especially that sexy one with them boots. I want to see you with some boots.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been hooked?
No, I haven't. I have not. So what's up? What's up with the what's up?
Oh, nothing. You haven't been, so we'll keep. Yeah, that's a special ritual.
That's a conversation for another day.
My bad. I know.
And she hits the drink.
Get a drink, right? I know that's like simple, right?
Y'all got me on my yak. What the?
I feel bad. The hood table's looking at me like, shut the hell up, nigga. Shut the hell up, nigga.
I'm sweating.
The hood table like shit. I got my 2 hours in. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Didn't I tell y'all I had to get up at 7 o'clock? Are y'all deaf?
Like it's a Saturday, and I gotta get up.
That's like perfect timing though, right there though. Good.
The hood table was funny as hell. The other day, she's like, "You guys are over here thugging," and then she woke up and she's like, "I can't sleep. It's 3 a.m. Y'all are still over here thugging. Let me go back."
It was.
We put a video later, and I was like, "Hold on, where the video?"
That shit went. I had that video go to sleep for about a few hours. You know what I'm saying? I was like, God damn.
That was. That's all right, y'all. Well, I'm getting ready to go.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
All right, y'all. Have a great one now.
All right,
thank you.
All right, you too, TC. Go ahead, Envy. I already done said my last words, so we can go ahead and get ready to close this thing.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. This is a good feeling coming up here and kicking it. It gives you something to think about even after the show. So when you go to most shows, when it's over, it's over. But this show, I really you want to take some of that stuff in, especially the hair dragging, because I don't agree with anything like that. But thank you very much. Y'all are doing a great job. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for bringing something else to the internet. All right. Much love to you.
Appreciate you, bro. You know, we rocking.
Thank you.
All right, hood table. I'm gonna go ahead and drop so you can greet your people, but I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Letting me rock out with you. You know what I'm saying? Next Sunday we're gonna get it going again. So it's all Velveeta.
For sure. And thank you so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate it, Beards. All right, good night. Hey, Lady Snoop. Lady Snoop said, where we going next? I don't know, Lady Snoop. I'm about to get my butt in the bed. I ain't got a shower or nothing like that because I already did that before the show. So once I leave off of here, I just got to put on my jammy jams and take my yak. I need to get a refill, so I'm going to take my yak and give me a refill and put it on a nightstand. Thank you, Snoop. Thank you, baby. You be looking gorgeous. I be watching your videos and watching your shorts, and I be like, she is so pretty. Like, you are so pretty, Lady Snoop. Yes, my pretty brown, my pretty chocolate. I love it. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wind down, and what have I been watching? I always got to get my TV show referrals, or not recommendations, I should say recommendations. But hold on here. Hold on. Okay, so what I've been watching lately, what is that dang TV show? Okay, so Power just came back on. Raising Kanan, season 4, episode 1. That just came on. I'll be doing a review on that tomorrow night with Sislo. Found is one of my favorite TV shows. Watcher, the new season of Watcher just came back on. Found just came back on. There's another show that I can't think of right now, but I'll try to jot them down before I come live tomorrow to review Power. But I'm gonna jot down all my shows that I've been watching recently and let you guys know my recommendations, because a lot of times, people be trying to find other things to watch and they just don't know. And so I'm one of those people who got like every network from Hulu to BET to Stars. I got all the shits, right? So I'll let you know all my recommendations tomorrow night. But yes, thank you so much for everybody. You said, did 50 get shot for real? You talking about for real, like in real life, or is you talking about like in Raising Kanan? Oh, but let me tell y'all, for the people, I can't wait to do the review on Raising Kanan tomorrow night. If y'all missed it, woo-wee. If y'all behind, at least watch season 3. Because it's off to a good start, y'all. Let me get some water. Yes, Raising Kanan, it just started. I'm looking forward to that. They said it happened on Hollywood on TMZ. You know what? I didn't even hear about that. I promise you, I didn't even hear nothing about that. So I'll have to check into that. But yeah, so tomorrow night I'll be back to review Power, Raising Kanan, season 4, episode 1. I'm looking forward to it. Whew. I don't know why, but the original Power I really liked. All like 7 seasons or 6 seasons, but Raising Kanan is like, and then they already got green lighted for season 5. So yes, it's not over after this season. Season 5 is gonna come through next year. So I'm looking forward to that. But yes, tomorrow night, meet me here if y'all Power fans are Raising Kanan, because it'll be Sislo and I, maybe a few other people discussing the show, the premiere tomorrow. But yes, thank you so much. I'll check on that Lady Snoop to see if he was really shot though, because that'll be a great discussion to discuss tomorrow night when I do the review of Power. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna check on that, see if it was some fake news or some real news. Okay. All right, and thank you again, Big Rigs. Big Rigs is in the chat. Envy is in the chat. Thank you, TC. Thank you, Sis Low, for hitting the link. I appreciate you guys. I'm about to get off of here and get ready to wind down for tomorrow. I got a long day. All this week, I do got to work 12 hours every single day. Every single day, it's a 7 to 7:30 shit around here. So when I do my review tomorrow on Power, it'll be 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's what it gives this week. I'm be working and grinding really hard, you guys. But other than that, I want to thank you guys for joining us. You said you should review Black is Beauty. Oh Lord. You know what, Snoop? I tried it. I promise you I tried it. It'll probably be one of those shows that I have to go back to again over time, because it just didn't. It wasn't doing it for me. The characters, the actor, it just wasn't. It wasn't. It just. I'll go back. I'll give it another try. But some shows, if they just don't, I can't. I'll try it again, Snoop. I'll try it again. But yeah, I did watch a couple of episodes and I was like, Can't do it. But yeah, so on that note though, please make sure if you haven't already, like the video, share the video if you like, but at least please like the video. It's free to hit the like button. I appreciate it. I thank you so much. It'll help us in the algorithm, especially on this type of content where it's not just VSAFE content and things like that. So please like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I appreciate it if you do that. Also, we do have the members, and thanks again for our new members tonight. I appreciate you, Chrissy. Thank you so much for becoming a member. You guys appreciate it. There it is right there. But stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it up. I'm out. Bye.